Hi there, I'm at Chiang Mai Immigration Office. I always like to do a little bit of an update after I've renewed my visa. I do this for a personal record, but also to let people know if they're in any doubt as to what the procedure is. Often, particularly because a retirement visa is for people who are over 50, we forget things. And you know, if you don't make a little list of something and a little reminder, you think, well, what was it like last time? What did I need to do? What? But anyway, I got it almost right this year. My notes from last year were pretty good, but slightly out. So let me give you the rundown. First of all, over a week ago, I went to my bank and I gave them my passbook and I said, this is my 800,000 baht in a Thai bank, in your Bangkok Bank. Please give me a statement which is officially approved by your bank. I then paid 200 baht. That went off to Bangkok. After 5 days, I pick up my letter which had come up from Bangkok at the bank, and they duly stamp it and say, here you go, thanks very much. The lady then threw me a bit of a curveball and she said, do you want a certificate? And I said, well, what have I already got? And she said, no, it's a statement. So I thought, my notes from last year didn't actually include a certificate. Oh well, let's go for it. So I paid another 100 baht. So they then ran off a little pro forma on the computer and gave me a certificate. I had already got my passbook up to date because the week before I had actually applied for a statement. So now I've got 3 things in my hand from Bangkok Bank: my book, my statement and my certificate. So I get my photograph done, and it's a 1-inch photograph, and that's very simply done. I then came along on the first available occasion to Immigration Office here. There's not a sign actually at the front. You think, oh, I don't need to wait for a queue number, but you do. And you get that queue number and then you go into a covered area on the left hand side and you have your documents checked. Now then there's a couple of more surprises because they want to give you 2 new forms. One is to say that you agree if you are overstaying, you'll get blacklisted or thrown out the country or heinous crimes. You're signing away that you understand those. And also there's another form there which is basically lots of terms and conditions. So having signed those with the pen that was on the desk there, that was very, very useful because I couldn't find my pen I had at the bottom of my bag. Well, having got all my papers checked at the first point, they've given you a little blue stamp on your first ticket number that you collected when you came in through the entrance. You then join a queue, and that queue by that time had snaked all around the marquee area. Now, luckily, the lovely guy inside immigration, he said, for people on extension visa purposes here, you need to queue on the left. So I rushed up, and I was a couple of people in the queue near to the front of the queue. And I thought, this is going very well. And I'm number 8. Well, after about 20 minutes, desk 8 asks me, can you sign these papers in blue? I said, well, I've already signed the paper in blue. No, you sign those in black, and because you've signed the form today in blue, you need to sign the other papers in blue as well. What? So I went through all the other papers I'd meticulously signed when I got them photocopied. Every copy of my passport, the TM30, the reporting, the landing card, the pages of my previous extensions, and my face on that lovely photograph of my face on the passport. I've given them all that with a black ink signature. They weren't happy with that. So I thought, okay, we're over the hurdle now. Oh no. The curveball that was thrown me by the Bangkok Bank actually nearly caused me a delay.
Oh no!
If you actually get a certificate, the certificate must be on the date that the passbook, your bank passbook, is updated. And that passbook must be updated today. Ooh. So I grimaced and I protested and procrastinated and thought, what do I do? I held my stance, and she said, look, next year you must go to the bank on the day of your renewal, get a passbook update and get the certificate. The actual statement that you get from Bangkok Bank, that lasts you for a month. So you're good for that. You don't have to worry about getting that again, but it's just the passbook update and also the certificate. It does my head in. And all in blue.
What?
And I think it's all in blue because I used a blue pen to sign the last bit of paper that I was handed at the desk at the front of the office here. So it's all got to be in blue because the last one it was in blue. Oh well, never mind. Oh, and here's a funny. I landed in 2000 and I think it was last out of the country, 2014. I went to Maldives for a holiday and I came back in, and therefore my landing card, which they do still ask for, that guy wants an iced latte. When I came back from Maldives, I landed at Suvarnabhumi, and of course on my form when I fill it in, I always state I landed at BKK, Bangkok, but that also wasn't good enough today. I actually had to say Suvarnabhumi, and you've got to spell it like it is actually spelt properly, so they give you a little spelling of it and ask you to write it on your form for you. Yeah, I think I've jumped enough hurdles. I've had an espresso here. I wished I hadn't, but never mind. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hope you found a little bit of this not just amusing, but also useful. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.